this guitar will destroy America. Well, this guitar might just destroy some American builders anyway. Because if you want to spend a lot of money on a mass-produced, big-name guitar with somewhat questionable build quality, America has got you covered. And you can be proud of the fact that your money is going not so much to the people who built your guitar, but to the people in charge. Hey, how else are they going to get paid 399 times more than the people doing the actual work? Somebody has to sit around and bitch that nobody wants to work anymore. Guys, don't get me wrong, I love America, but mass-produced American-made guitars are ugly. I've been on the search for a reasonably priced American guitar, and honestly, you're gonna have more luck finding a virgin at a porno convention. I mean, the cheapest American guitar I could find at Sweetwater was by Harmony, and just like Aaron Moriarty after all that surgery, it's simply beautiful. Now, if you need any evidence of how bad things have gotten with American guitar builders, just look at this Gibson Mustaine V I got. This was brand new out of the box. It needed a setup, the truss rod was loose, and it was riddled with cracks in the finish and had numerous issues with the paint. As a consumer, I wasn't just disappointed, I was seriously pissed off because I felt ripped off. All that money and this is what you get? Yeah, get fucked. Now, if you're looking for a cool guitar that doesn't look like a goofy coffee table with strings, you're probably gonna have to go with something not made in the USA, especially if you want to add awesome features like an Evertune bridge. Let's see what Cort's offering as an alternative to the overpriced dad rock guitars of America. And here it is out of the box, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, the real price of admission here is the amazing Evertune bridge. This thing is just incredible. Let me show you exactly why you get an Evertune guitar. Same thing. Is that awesome or what? But the question is, can we put it to a real test? Just how awesome is an Evertune bridge if we put it to, say, some extreme conditions? Let's find out. Ha! How about that? That's actually pretty impressive. You know, I held this thing by the top three strings here, down to the end of my driveway and back, and it's still in tune. Yeah, that's just absolute perfection. Damn, that is an impressive design, I gotta say. This is gonna come in real handy for long recording sessions, that's for sure. I don't know how many hours I've burned up in here with guys who bring in certain American branded guitars that have difficulty staying in tune. And, you know, I swear we spend more time tuning the guitars than actually recording them. This is a nice change of pace, that's for sure. But how does it play? Well, it's pretty damn awesome, actually. All right. Does anybody remember that one? Leave a comment below if you recognize that song. I'll give you guys a little hint. Dante and Randall were big fans.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Oh, fuck you.
But what about clean sounds, Glenn? For some strange reason, all you headbangers insist on getting a clean sound demo. So tell you what, I brought in a real guitar player to demonstrate this thing on the Clean Chill. Here we go. There, you happy? There's a clean sound. All right. Tell you what, let's get Christian one more time to play us a little bit of shred guitar so you can hear what it sounds like with a great guitar player. Hey guys, real quick, today's sponsor is Modern Metal Songwriter. Now, I've been using the Clairvoyant amp sim for this demo, and it's not only great by itself, but it's also part of this complete heavy metal breakfast. If you like the tones you're hearing and more importantly want to work with an amp sim that's going to sound great right out of the box, you can get Clairvoyant over at Modern Metal Songwriter right now. Links in the description below.
Now back to the show.
It's always great having Christian on the show. He's such a great player. Almost forgot, let's throw a strap on and let's give this thing a drop test, see what happens. You know, neck dive's kind of a pain in the ass on a lot of guitars. Let's just see what we get here in terms of stability with this instrument. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Gotta say, the guitar does feel somewhat heavy in the lap. It's a really solid chunk of wood, so I was a little concerned if it might be a little droopy or whatnot. And happy to report that no, there's no real neck dive to speak of. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I just can't believe that this guitar has managed to put up with all this abuse and not go out of tune. I mean, like, it's, do you think there'd be a little maintenance required or anything like that? No, not at all. I'll tell you, if this were a guitar made in a certain country from North America that's not Canada, I'd be spending an awful lot more time retuning, that's for sure. And the great thing is, yes, you can still bend the string. You might have to alter your technique slightly. You know, you're gonna have to kind of get into it just a little bit deeper on the bends to really get them to move. But it's still possible, so if you're worried about playing expressively, you know what? Yes, you can. All you have to do is play as awesome as you think you are. All right, let's hit the specs reel. And by the way, I want to give a great big shout out to the 643,000 of you guys who watched my show last month and didn't hit the subscribe button. Come on, guys, you got to start treating my subscribe button like you treat the Reaper Still Evaluating button. You hit it because it's free. It's absolutely no cost to you, and honestly, it would mean the world to me if you'd hit that button. It would help the show, and it'd help me grow this thing and give you better content. All I want to do is keep you entertained.
Subscribe? It's as incomprehensible to me as your band logo.
All right, now comes one of my favorite parts of this episode. It's time for the Spectre Sound 5-star breakdown. So for packaging, I'm gonna give it like 3.5 stars. I mean, come on, guys, where's the hard shell case? The gig bag is sufficient, but I've seen far nicer. That K-Pro I reviewed a while back had an incredible gig bag, and this one is just merely adequate. Ask your girlfriend for what that phrase means.
Boom. Roasted.
For $13.49, I think they should include a higher quality gig bag. Don't get me wrong, I've seen far shittier gig bags, but this does leave something to be desired. Setup, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I found the action was a bit high for my taste, but overall, it's nothing to really complain about. The intonation is spot on, and making a minor adjustment to the easily accessible truss rod straightened out any minor gripes that I might have had. Components, 5 stars. It's got a never-tuned bridge, need I say more? The humbuckers do the humbucker thing, and the addition of locking tuners right here, really nice touch. This guitar is not going out of tune, so the main advantage here is faster string changes, which is a welcome feature here in the studio. They could have put regular tuners on this guitar, and I would have been just as happy because it's an Evertune. But this feature here really pushes it over the top. Fit and finish, 5 stars. This guitar is absolutely flawless. Top to bottom, I can't find anything wrong. The fretwork is flawless, and there's no scratches, dings, or blemishes anywhere to be found, as should be expected from a guitar in this price range. I hope certain American builders are paying attention, because this is how a guitar is supposed to be when you buy it new! Overall, 4.375 stars. At $13.49, this fits right between affordable and expensive. Considering what else is out there for this price, you won't find that many options that mount an Evertune bridge, which is a huge selling point if you're recording at home, because this will save you time on tuning. My overall judgment? Brutal. Now, I've got a confession to make. As I progress on guitar, I'm liking 7 strings less and less, mainly because I'm just trying to figure out how to make 6 strings sound good, and I don't need to make things any more complicated than they already are. However, I gotta say, this chord is extremely fun to play. It's a nice, solid chunk of wood that's very comfortable to work with for long periods of time. If you're in the market for a 7-string, the 707 here is a serious contender. And if you're a US guitar builder, you better open your eyes as to what's going on, because you are being left in the dust.